All right, we're recording here. What's going on? What's going on? Bert's up in the house, and I'm doing a little free reading here. So I wanted to take a time out, grab the phone, start recording to let y'all know and explain what's the difference between free reading and like a spread. In many pictures, you see that my cards are laid out in a certain way, and I'm doing a spread. But right here, there was a free reading. All I did was draw a card and flip it over. Draw a card, flip it over, draw a card, flip it over. I really didn't have a specific question in mind. I just kind of let tarot tell me what's going to be happening. This is kind of how I divine for the future. So I use free reading. I read the energy of the cards and let the cards tell their story. And I mean, the truth are in the heart of the cards. So let's see what we got here. So I got Judgment, reverse, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, reverse, the Empress, Four of Wands, reverse, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, reverse, the World, reverse. I got Six of Wands, and then I got Four of Cups, reverse, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. I get the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Cups reversed too. And then last card, Three of Wands. And then I counted the cards. I got 14 cards that I pulled. 15 if you count that. And that was my card of the day. Now, looking at this stuff, looking at the reading, I'm taking it all in, I'm scanning it. And I'm just reading the energies, listening how the cards tell me the story. So we got Judgment. Judgment means to heed the calling. And when it's reversed, it's saying that your callings is in your face. So what do I mean by calling? What's your purpose? What are you meant to do? Kind of like your fate, your destiny, your higher calling. What is your reasoning for kind of being here on this plane of existence? Why are you alive? What are you meant to do? That's your higher calling. That's what judgment represents. And judgment is saying that like reverse what it's telling me right now. Judgment my cards talks to me. Judgment is like it's about fucking damn time. They're like we've been telling you that something's good's been coming your way, and it's finally starting to happen. Judgment been ever since I bought this deck. Judgment has been making a strong appearance throughout all my personal readings. So here he is again, and he's like, finally, you see the light. Now we got Two Cups, followed by this Two Cups. I call this the true lovers card. I always have, always will. Two Cups symbolize coming together, relationship, partnerships, lovers, couples. There's a possibility that I might have been engaging in fraternizing with another person and that things have been progressing. There might be a relationship starting to blossom. But I have definitely been hanging out with a certain person the last few months. And the cards know. Now right here, it shows the Three of Swords reversed. For me, Three of Swords represents separation, putting it into an idea or concept. The analogy I like to give, no matter how harsh it may sound, I tell people think of it as an abortion. Yeah, you see how tragic and dire that sounds. That's the energy the Three of Swords represent. It represent aborting something. Something's coming to an end. The end of a concept, an idea, end of a life. Something is being nailed down and not allowing to be given any more thought or opinion towards. You're heartbroken in all reality, but it's reversed. It's like whatever sorrow that you've been in pain that you've been carrying, It's like it's finally being released. You're being separated from something, and this is true. My anxiety is starting to go down. Stuff. I'm like, oh my god, finally, things are starting to come together for me in my life, as far as work goes and stuff. But then we move over to the Empress, and this is so interesting. It's come behind Judgment plus Two of Cups, and then we go into the Empress. The Empress is the relationship card. She represent fertility, abundance, family, reproduction, and feminine energy. And she is that mother, that sister, that female presence in your life, that caretaker and that creative person who know how to bring it all together and make sure you feel nurtured. But also, in order for a family to start, it starts with some type of relationship, and she encompasses relationships and that romance. So, come behind the Two of Cups, I'm just like, oh, okay. It's just trying to tell me moving forward that I might be entering a relationship, a full blown relationship. Who knows? I'm not gonna put too much of my personal life out there like that, but who knows? We can go into a relationship talk later down the road if something like that happens. But for right now, we're going to stay off that topic and keep on moving forward. Now, follow after the Empress, we got the Four of Wands. In Tarot, Wands is a very happy card. It's a visionary card. It shows that you're moving forward, you're making progress, you're starting to plant that seed of foundation. Something active has been happening in your life, and it's starting to take form. And now it's kind of like a time to celebrate. And even with the reverse, it says like, hey, you've been celebrating, now things are starting to wind down. And I've been making progress in my life. And the Four of Wands shows that. Wands deal with those creative energies. So they're like the projects, arts, athletic actions, being active. That the energy the Wands focus on. Four of Wands here is just saying, hey, some things been happening, things are starting to settle down, but this isn't time to be proud and keep your eye on your target. Keep making progress, keep being productive, keep moving forward. Knight of Wands. Now, followed by that, the cards is telling me that I'm going to have some busy times coming around. I'm going to have to be managing a lot of different events and projects. With the Knight of Wands, he's that supervisor. He's that coordinator. He's the person who knows how to manage human resources down to a T. He's the person who knows how to organize functions. He's the person who knows how to bring out that talent or that energy he needs from a crowd. He's good with people, and he's good at organizing people, organizing resources, and communicating with people. And it shows that he's very, very also business focused as well, because the Wands deal with business, enterprise, and projects and creative work with a focus on the business enterprise. He's definitely like that go-getter when it comes to money. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. Things are acting, things are starting to pick up, business is starting to move forward because I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm got my hands in a few different things right now. Tarot being one of them, marketing, and some other personal projects I've been working on for a while now, since last year. Now let's move on to these last two that came up. So here, we got the Eight of Wands, and it's reversed. The Eight of Wands usually means swift movement, swift action, making great strides, leaps, progressing forward. The Eight of Wands also signifies things are happening fast, things are moving swiftly, things are starting to pick up pace. It might actually symbolizes that you're gonna be going on some type of trip, or you're gonna be crossing great distance of land. So the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands shows. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties with the phone. But I left off here on the Eight of Wands. When the Eight of Wands shows up, it's all about taking action, movement. You've been going through a great task or deal. They've been requiring a lot of physical energy to oversee this task to near completion. And you're almost done. You're towards the end, but there's still some finishing details you got to do before it's complete. And then it's reversed. So this telling me that this is I'm having a bit of delay right now. Came across some obstacles. If I come so far, don't let those obstacles get in my way. But also personally for me, what's going on in my life, it just signifies that instead of travels, that I'm not going to be traveling like that. And then it's followed by the world. And it's the world is reversed. The world is a card of completion, spiritual graduation, like you're moving, like you came to a great, a chapter in your life is closing and you're moving on to new beginnings. Kind of, that's what I mean by like spiritual graduation. You completed something major in your life. Now when it's reversed, it says that you're near completion, that there's some, once again, obstacles, some delays going on. It can also symbolizes that you're meant to be where you are right now. So in all reality, you are, everything is complete, but and it's probably been complete for a while, and you're just starting to realize it. But for me, with it being paired with the Eight of Wands, I think it's indication. Right now, I've been traveling and doing all sorts of things and stuff. But I think it's an indication that I'm going to be back home in Texas in a little while. So we'll see. I don't know. But that's the energy I'm picking up from that. I think it's saying, in all reality, instead of no traveling happening, I think it's trying to say that I want to be stuck where I'm from for a little bit. So we'll see. Now moving down to this next row of cards. We got the Six of Wands. Triumphant card. When I see Six of Wands shows up, this is that a victory had just been attained. You had just triumphed over a major accomplishment, and that everybody is recognizing your achievements and your ambition around you, and they're starting to see that, hey, you are doing you and you're rocking. You're a rock star in your own world right now. So keep doing the things you need to do, and keep marching forward. Keep onward, because you're getting your thing done. Whatever you're pursuing is going great for you. And that is true. Major accomplishments going on right now. Here, we've got the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups reversed had that. The Four of Cups is the card of apathy, lack of emotions. But when it's reversed, and I love the Tarot Revelations, you see that reversal, it's like you're having a realization, an epiphany. You're starting to open up your eyes to be vulnerable again, reclaiming those energies, looking at the situation with renewed hope, renewed energies. When it's in this upright position, it means that you're kind of withdrawn for the situation. But with it being upside down, it's like you're finally having that breakthrough, and you can ease up and start living again. And what's the best way I can put it? It's like that you're having that aha moment. You're like, this is how things are gonna be, because things moving forward might not be flowers and roses and all that good stuff. No, things might be shaky ahead. So now it's time to get your bearings right, get your head on straight, realize where you are at in the moment, and keep on going forward. Now, we got the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords is a card that shows that something has been taken from you. Let it be something physical or something more valuable, such as your securities. Maybe there was a surprise or something that caused you to have a setback. But with the Seven of Swords, it shows that we're going through some troubling times right now. But at the same time, it warns us to open our eyes. There might be some underhanded tactics going on right now involving you or revolving around you. And just to keep an eye out on that. So definitely will. Then we got the Eight of Cups reverse. The Eight of Cups reverse is kind of saying, like, right here, Seven of Swords, they always depict a thief or a robber. Someone's doing some sneaky stuff and underhanded things. And it's like, it's saying, maybe I feel slighted or cheated right now. Some things going on in my life where my geological location has changed, and it's constantly kind of up in the air where I'm going to be at next. But I think the Eight of Cups is saying that is reflecting how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm getting stuck again, where I don't want to be stuck at, and that I'm not able to move forward from where I'm at right now. And of course, the cups deal with your mentality, your emotions. So I think this is more saying I'm emotionally stuck right now, but I need to turn it around. But then we get the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups falling right after that. So Page of Cups is kind of that turnaround or confirmation for the Eight of Cups, saying that I'm kind of emotionally stuck. Page of Cups kind of come around saying, hey, it's a new time. It's a new place. You're in a different position than you were before. It's time to get those creative energies rocking and going, because you're ready for a positive change. And then the change is in the realm of spiritual energy, and with your romantic energies, or your community energies, coming with your people skills. What's the word I'm looking for? Interpersonal energies. It's time to start. The Page of Cups sends messages of that I'm going to be getting involved mentally, spiritually, emotionally into some new projects, and I should be prepared for that. So we'll see. But this last card, Three of Wands. Now, see, the Three of Wands shows me, and see, you already had Four Wands up here, and the last card is the Three of Wands. And it's so weird how it don't end on the Four Wands, that the Three of Wands mean expansion. So, after all of this, Tarot is saying that I'm going to be going through some changes, going through some, what's that word that a caterpillar goes through? a metamorphosis. I feel like I'm going to be going through some changes here, and at the end of this transformation, I'm going to have my eyes set on new sites and expanding to different areas, roles in my life. So Three of Wands is a very, very possibility card, or futuristic card. It's a card of what's the word I want to use? Of expanded horizons. Is a horizon card. So you're broadening your horizons, you're casting your light on new lands, you're gaining new assets, and you're gaining new in array power, new strength, new skills, new abilities. So you're expanding in all areas of life. So that's where I'm kind of heading. Then my shadow card. If I picked up all the cards and flipped it over, this would have been my shadow card. And this guy has been popping up in a lot of relationship spreads and questions dealing with moving and my projects and my business goals and stuff. These keep popping up. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles shows up when you've been applying a lot of work in the physical world. And what I mean by the physical world, I mean you've been actively doing stuff, planning, coordinating, gathering your resources, managing your resources, and acting upon what you need to do to further better yourself in the future. And you've been putting a lot of work in, and you can actually sit back and be very proud of all the things that you have done up to this point in life. So I've been dealing with some projects. I've been dealing with a lot of things physically, spiritually, mentally, everything to get things accomplished. And the Seven of Swords is just saying, hey, you can be proud of where you're at right now. This is a good place to be. Don't worry, everything's good. So, that is my example of a free reading. I would have showed me flipping the cards over in the beginning, but it takes me a little bit to analyze the card as I'm going through them, and that was just extra time that the video did not need. But here we go. This is my example of a free reading, just flipping the cards over and reading them. And you know what? Stay tuned for some extra bonus content if you want to watch that too, or I might put a link in the video. I don't know, but I want to do some extra stuff with this as well. And I'll catch you in a bit. Later. So, bonus. Let's do some timing. So after adding up all the numbers from Judgment down to the Three of Wands, that come out to 111. 111. What can that 111 mean? Well, let's add up that. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. So Tarot can tell me by the time March rolls around, which is springtime, hey, there's some major changes will be coming my way. Things will finally have lined it up, which would make sense for that expansion. Springtime, that's when a lot of things, when I become more active after the winter. It can also point to the 111 can also be 111 days. So right now it's mid-October, Friday the 13th. So about 3 months is 90 days. So around January 13th will be approximately 90 days. January 13th, but we got 111, so 10, 21 more days after that. Ooh, 10, 23. that'd be right around the time I'll be celebrating my birthday. So, 111. Ooh. Just going based off my knowledge. January 13th would be the 90-day mark. 100-day mark would be January 23rd. 7 days after that would be the 30th. 31st. 1st. 2nd. 3 days after that. That's 10 days. The 11th day would be the 3rd. And actually, I think that would actually be falling on the 2nd because of how the months are laid out. I know November, mistaken, only got 30 days, so if I take away that day, it would fall on February 2nd. So I think it's hinting that something major is going to be happening by my birthday. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out and keep you posted on this. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Do me a favor. Comment below the video. Tell me how I did. Tell me what you thought of the cards. Which one were your favorite? Which one did you not understand? Which one could I elaborate more on? If you need to know any more about any specific card, drop me a line. Remember, tarot tells the truth. Always, always, always did accurate. Believe in the heart of the cards. Later.